What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Cosmic Culture, the channel where we talk about all major movie and television news, theories, breakdowns, and much, much more. Yes, today is the day, Culture Catch Up, the live podcast, where we talk all things you guys are interested in. So have your questions ready, the conversation ready. It is Super Bowl weekend, which, yes, is super cool for football fans, but also for us. It's time to get very excited because we already know a great number of teaser trailers, full trailers, first looks that we will be getting come the Super Bowl. So, I mean, they've already started releasing them. You know, a big part of Super Bowl weekend is being surprised about what's to come, and a lot of them have already been released, which is so exciting. We've gotten Sonic 2 trailer. There's been like 3 different TV spots dropping, one of which was the big game trailer. We have the DC teaser. It's going to be a minute long. That's come out. We know that Disney has 4 spots. So we're expecting a Doctor Strange trailer. After the release of the Obi-Wan Kenobi poster, we're expecting a spot for that. Maybe something for Moon Knight or a culmination of all the Disney Plus projects like we got last year. And who knows what more. Let me say hi to all you guys. Lots of stuff going on. Galaxy Spider, Justin, Sean, Isaac, Valentine, Taylor. Mr. Anderson, how are you doing, my man? Movie World, how are you doing? Travis, and many others. Are they coming tomorrow or the Super Bowl tonight? You know, it's hard to say right now, Nash, because a lot of them have come out. A lot of the trailers have been dropped early. They're supposed to be dropped for the Super Bowl. Like right here, I have a perfect example of it. And I apologize for my weird setup. I'm still having PC problems. Still trying to get that all figured out. I'm on a completely new PC today that I'm using in between getting my actual new PC. And I'm in a weird direction and position, and I only have one screen, so it's sharing with my Streamlabs. But let me pull this Twitter up for you. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so let me make this bigger now. So look at this. Let me show you this. Like, I just saw it. I don't know if it's still here. Like, here's the. We're gonna check out all the trailers. Here's the new footage from the Sonic trailer, though. It's insane. If you haven't seen it already. Empire Magazine dropped the new Mr. Knight today. Where is it? I was literally just looking at it. Anyway, I was going to show you guys. Oh, we got the Jurassic World trailer as well. That they had the Scarlett Johansson. You've probably seen it. The Scarlett Johansson Amazon trailer. That was dropped. And they're doing all of the trailers early this year. So I guess so they get their money's worth, I suppose. But it's kind of hard to know for sure what exactly the plan is with all of that. So they're being crazy. They're being really, really crazy. The DC teaser was pretty amazing. I'm feeling good about where they're going. You know, and that's awesome, and we're definitely going to talk about that right during this episode. Because the Flash movie is the most important DC film that will ever release in history. There's a lot of weight on the Flash movie. Snapped Away, thank you for becoming a channel member for the 7th month in a row. I will stay with you till the end, Chris, halfway to 1 year milestone. Thank you so much, Snapped Away, our official Hype Train member. Absolutely. Do you think Knuckles will turn good? 100%, Travis. In the actual storyline, I guess, if you want to call what happens in the comics the storyline, Knuckles also gets tricked by Dr. Eggman, by Robotnik, into thinking that Sonic is trying to steal the Chaos Emerald. Obviously, that is what Knuckles is trying to do, is protect the Master Emerald, sorry. The Master Emerald is trying to protect the Master Emerald. So he starts going against Sonic because that's what Eggman told him. Well, at the very end in the same video game, this is Sonic and Knuckles, Eggman ends up stealing the Master Emerald away from Knuckles, and Knuckles realizes that he was tricked by Eggman and joins sides with Sonic. If you were to use words to describe Knuckles, and it's actually in the official plot synopsis, sorry about that, the explanation of who Knuckles is, it talks about, you know, he's fiercely loyal, extremely strong and powerful, and gullible. He falls for tricks frequently. That's kind of in his character makeup. It's kind of who he is. So yeah, I don't think he's a bad guy. He's doing what he's supposed to do. And he thinks Sonic's a bad guy because of what Eggman told him. Madison, how are you doing today? Nate the Great, how are you doing? IO, just clicked the live. What's happening? We're talking about all the trailers we're going to be getting. I mean, we have so much coming out. So much things to be excited about, completely honest. There's just Star Wars, there's Marvel, there's Jurassic World Dominion. I'm trying to keep my excitement at an all-time low, but I don't think that's possible. It's just, I mean, this movie alone, I'm so excited for this movie. This movie's going to be something real special. Look at that. That's straight out the game, my guys. That's straight out the game. And then, yeah, of course, Knuckles and Sonic going off on each other is absolutely just going to be massive. Then you got the new Moon Knight look today. We have the Black Adam look, where we get to finally see some of the characters of the Justice Society of America. Sorry, not the Justice League Society. So that's super exciting. So much happening. Who saw the Jurassic World Dominion trailer? That movie, oh, here it is. Yeah, that looks freaking fantastic too. So much excitement, so much happiness for me as a fan, and I think you guys should be getting the same way. Do you think we might get a Thor: Love and Thunder trailer for the Super Bowl? You know, I want to say yes, because I think it's not that far away. We could definitely get a teaser. But Disney's got 4 spots, you know, and they have a lot of things that they could be pushing that come out earlier, like the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, Disney Plus series for Marvel, Doctor Strange, which is right around the corner, and then other Disney projects like maybe the Buzz Lightyear that they want to do. So Marvel doesn't have 4 spots. I've been told Disney has 4 spots. So what we might get, and if you remember last year, what we got was a big game TV spot Disney Plus trailer. It showed all of the Disney Plus Marvel projects in one spot. You had Loki, WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I think there was one other in there. I can't remember if we saw What If. But it had all of that information all in one 30-second trailer. It was called the Big Game trailer. And it really was like the best way to do it. So I'm hoping we get that again for Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, Moon Knight, and maybe like Secret Invasion, although I'm pretty sure that's coming out next year. Definitely weird. Screw Sonic. What about Multiverse of Madness? What about Multiverse of Madness? I mean, we've been talking about Multiverse of Madness here for a while, and there's a lot to be excited about for Multiverse of Madness. But what more are we going to see in the trailer? That's hard to say. There are all these cameos we're hearing about. So many other things. Like, it's actually crazy. Like, I could sit here and talk to you about Multiverse of Madness for 3 hours. It's in a crazy place right now. Absolutely insane. I watched a bit of Peace. Wait, let me see what some of you. Can you imagine if they hadn't changed the animation style for the first Awful Sonic came out? That would have been bad. I'm glad they fixed it. Part of me honestly feels, you know, conspiracy theorist over here. Not really. I'm actually not really a conspiracy theorist. But part of me feels like that was a stunt to get attention to the movie. Like they talked about, oh, it cost us $2 million to reanimate Sonic, and I think they just made him really ugly at first on purpose to make people talk about it. And then he became a meme, which is the best way to get anything out to the world right now, is make it a meme. You know, marketing should just be, how can we make ourselves a meme in a good, positive way? You know, and then they came out and they're like, oh yeah, we'll fix Sonic, guys. Don't worry. We'll spend the $2 million to fix his animation issues, and then we're going to get it exactly perfect. You're going to tell me you couldn't have figured that out on your own? You needed all of us to tell you? No, I think that was a huge, huge like strategy. And it worked. And it was awesome, and the movie was awesome, and Sonic looked fantastic. Somebody said something. Oh, Goof Fanatic said, I am very sick. I've been sick now for a couple days. This is terrible. How about you, Chris? I'm doing better. I'm not sick anymore. I am, you know, busy as all life will allow me to be. I have a move coming up on my hands. My entire living area is getting packed right now, up to, you know, my office, the only thing really still out. I'm having PC problems, which is stressful because it's usually A, expensive, and B, time consuming to fix, so I'm trying to do that as well. But here we are. It took me actually like an hour and a half to get everything set up this morning because I'm on a new PC trying to get Streamlabs reset up. That's this here that you're looking at. You know, all the coding for getting this stuff up to YouTube, and it was all a huge problem. All right. Which is better, Marvel or DC or Star Wars? You know, it depends what you're asking specifically. If you're asking what's better, comic books, if you're asking what's better, you know, storyline, what's more popular, I think as far as success goes in movies and live action movies, Marvel's probably winning. Star Wars has been struggling as of late, and DC hasn't really been there either. So Marvel's probably winning, you know, the cinematic universe style of competition, but DC's comics are amazing. Marvel's comics are really good too, but there was definitely a time there where DC was just destroying Marvel in the comics. Like absolutely, sales, interest, content. So it goes back and forth, and hopefully with this new Flash movie coming out with DC, we're going to get a new direction for the DC universe. It's no longer the DCEU. That's getting left behind, and I'm sure we'll still take information and stories and characters from that, but it's going to be the DCU. The DC universe. Any updates to Loki season 2, sir? Yes, actually, we got one last night, ladies and gentlemen. It turns out, although it wasn't really much of a question, and it's not the biggest update, but Owen Wilson is confirmed returning for season 2. So we'll be seeing more of Mobius, which I think we all kind of assumed. He was kind of a huge character, and a lot of people really, really liked him, so it would have been sad if he had gotten taken out. But yeah, he is confirmed returning now for season 2. Are they going to bring Christian Bale's Batman into the Flash movie cameo? I don't believe so. From what I've understood, Christian Bale is never putting on another Batman mask until the day he dies. He had a perfect trilogy, quite honestly. He had no reason to need to mess with it or change it or touch it, and it can exist on its own. Hashtag Sonic wasn't a stunt. They had merchandise of the original design and had a good release date of November. Then it changed in significantly worse release window of February. Not a smart move. Well, maybe not, but there is the #1 grossing video game of all time. And, I don't know. I think it did very, very well. YouTube live stream for the Super Bowl. Honestly, that might be a move. I haven't decided yet if I want to do that or if I'm just going to enjoy the Super Bowl. I am a big football fan, as you can see. But I will let you guys know on Discord. So if you haven't, check out the description. I don't think it's actually in the description right now because I'm on a new PC. But check out Discord, and information will be there. What happened to White Vision? He flew away, and that's the last we heard about him. You know, I'm sure he will show up at some point. Nobody just flies away and disappears and never comes back. I'm not sure what the plan is for that. Ooh. Sorry, guys. But I do know that we should be expecting, you know, after Disney finishes with Doctor Strange, I don't believe Wanda's going to die in Doctor Strange, so we're going to be getting a Wanda movie or WandaVision 2 or who knows what. Do you think we might get one of the cameos in Doctor Strange 2 trailer? You know, I think we should get something. You know how crazy, you know how insane it would be if Patrick Stewart just looks at the camera and goes, "Hello, Doctor Strange." You know, like, you want to break the internet, and I don't feel like it's like Spider-Man, where Sony was trying to like preserve that secret, and they never wanted to admit that the Spider-Men were in it. Like, oh no, they're not in it. Oh. Like, I don't think that Patrick Stewart is as big of a secret. I don't think it needs to be. I do think they can actually and genuinely be like, yeah, look, here he is. And I think that that can generate some type of excitement that people haven't had, or necessarily haven't seen yet. 100%. And I hope that that's the case, to be completely honest. Who you got for the Super Bowl this year? I'm rooting for the Bengals. I'm also rooting for the Bengals. 1, I like Joe Burrow. 2, I hate the Rams. So, I think Joe Burrow might be the future of the NFL. I think that guy is insanely talented. We better get Mobius on a jet ski in season 2. If we do not get Mobius on a jet ski, we riot. We riot, guys. We riot. Make sure you hit that like button, guys, if you haven't already, by the way. Very many thank yous for that. Very many thank yous for that. So, yeah, no, they talked about, and I did a video, it wasn't a week ago, but 5 days ago or so. And it was talking about a crew member saying that we aren't ready for the second trailer. And whether it comes out during the Super Bowl or comes out 3 weeks from now, you know, we're going to get a Doctor Strange 2 trailer. Like, it's going to come. What's in it? I have no clue. But I definitely think that they should do it. Where is Marvel Minute News? Do they come in the middle of the stream? She's not always here. She's actually right out there right now. I actually think she's working on a video for herself, for her channel. When we move and get set up and have a little bit of a better new schedule, because right now our schedule is just every hour we do something different than what we thought we were going to do. I'll try to set it up that she can be in here more often, because I know a lot of you guys like to chat with her. She's a lot of fun, obviously. But, yeah, we'll have to see. I know everything that's going to happen in future. This is my prediction. You're going to watch the premiere of Doctor Strange Multiverse, I'm sure. Haven't heard anything about it yet. We'll have to see. I hope so. That'd be really, really cool. But I don't know. Spider-Man was kind of the pinnacle. Like, I don't know. That was a pretty crazy night. That was a pretty insane night for us. At the moment, I just want to work on growing my channel. Guys, we're so close to 50,000 subscribers, by the way. To a side note, I think we're less than 150 away from 50,000. Yeah. We're less than 150 subscribers away from 50,000 subscribers. Hey, there's Marvel Minute News right there. Go Fanatic, you were asking. I'm going to get a drink. Chat with her. As per usual, Allie, they want you to all come and say hi. Yeah, you said her name too many times and she appeared. She's like a scary premonition. I had a premonition that you know I'm a magician. Bellboy, my PC's broken. I'm on like a makeshift thing. I'm so sad. We said her name too many times. Black Loki, what's up? Hi, I'm 13. Do you think we'll get a Doctor Strange? Stranger Things? Oh. Stranger Things could be a good thing to get. I don't know if Netflix is trying to shell out that much money. Especially since they have enough hype behind it. I'm looking smart in shorts. Pineapples, boys. Pineapples. How do you turn? Pineapple shorts. And you saw my foot. That is going to cost you next time. Being the best video game movie isn't saying much, but if you have a generally good mood that happens to be based on video games, that's what's important. Man, the guy with no nickname does not like the Sonic movie. That's okay. I love the Sonic movie. I was very impressed with it. I love the way it turned out. I think it was the perfect film. Yo, Yeet Master, how you doing? Sir, you're looking. I already read that. Have I seen Pixar's Onward? No, I have not. I froze? Why did you go and break it, man? You know, Bumbleboy, since the dawn of time, I've been using repurposed PC parts, and the PC I've been using since you've known me is done. I tried to use it this morning for Streamlabs, and I plugged in the computer and everything, and I would move my hand, like, on the camera, and it would go, like, 4 seconds later, my arm would, like, my ping was, like, a million. The parts are just old, and they're not that good, so I got Warren's broken PC here that I'm currently using at the moment, and, it's not capable of doing much, so I don't have the second monitor hooked up, and I have a very minimalistic stream, that's why I have the black background and everything. I'm hoping that my buddy's going to come help me repurpose some of the parts from these, and we can get something new, but I'm still figuring it out. I gotta get the funds together to buy a new PC, but moving, everybody, in case anybody's trying to move soon, is expensive. Usually you're not supposed to talk about money, but Allie and I spent $5,000 on a U-Haul to move to Florida. So I might have to wait for a PC. Have I seen Uncharted? No. Is it out? Did it come out? I need to go see it if it came out. Am I seeing your chest? Yes, Polar Gamer. I haven't seen I've seen this one. What role will Loki have in Thor: Love and Thunder? You know what? I don't think it's confirmed that he's going to be in it. I feel like he should be, but I don't know that he is going to be. I'm waiting and waiting for Chris to become a variant of Thor. Maybe I already am. Who knows? If Wanda's the villain of the movie, do you think they'll reveal it in the next trailer, or will Marvel wait till the movie itself? If Wanda is the villain of the movie, do you think they'll reveal in the next trailer? Oh, no, they'll wait till the movie to reveal that. And I don't think she's going to be the villain like evil. I just think if Wanda wants to mess up a bunch of people, she's going to mess up a bunch of people. Marvel Minute News, they want you to come say hi. It came out early, I think maybe next week. I don't know. I didn't think it was out yet, but it's possible that it was. I've been busy. Chris got that new Spider mask, but he already looks like Thor, so it'll be Thor Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Man mask right at your point. Here. Right here. Boop, boop, boop. What trailers have come out? We've gotten Jurassic World Dominion. We've gotten Sonic 2. We've gotten Black Adam, Flash, The Batman, which I guess is coming out soon. Not a surprise. And something else. Something else I don't remember. But a lot of stuff has come out already, and the Super Bowl hasn't even started yet. What role do you think Loki needs to have in Thor: Love and Thunder? I don't actually. Last time they talked to Tom Hiddleston about Loki and Thor, he said that they've done everything they need to do together. No fantastic forecast update yet. That'd be sick, but yeah, no, this year's huge fishy. We got a huge year coming. So many different things: video game movies, Marvel movies, DC movies, Star Wars content, Disney Plus, Stranger Things 4, Jurassic World Dominion. So much stuff. Does your Spider-Man mask have eyes that glow red for kill mode? Yes, it does, Mr. Anderson says. It has kill mode and regular. In X-Men, the mechanism of time travel is different than in the MCU, and if they come into Multiverse of Madness, how is it going to make sense? You know, time travel is one direction, forward and backwards, right? So different realms and universes can have that one direction, and it can be manipulated however it needs to for that specific universe. Multiverse is omnidirectional. It goes, if you look 3D, like imagine I had a sphere in my hand, and this is time. It can go in any direction. So multiversal travel is not one direction, which is how the multiverse works, right? So if you took every universe and took that line, so let's say every universe, right? We have them all. Dot, 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 dot. The multiverse takes a pen, right? And it stabs it through all of those lines and opens a hole, allowing people to travel through and in to these universes. So through time, or into time and through time. I don't know if that made sense, but that's the best way I could explain it simplistically to you. Tej says, love following your content here in India. Thank you for the super chat, and I'm glad you enjoy it. Excuse me, guys. I got cough. Ooh. Doctor Who. Time is a big ball of wibbly wobbly, timey, wimmy stuff. Yeah, that's about right. Have you heard that all the Marvel Netflix shows are going to be removed off Netflix? Yes, and I believe they're going somewhere else. I don't remember where. Maybe Hulu. Yeah, I don't remember exactly where they're going. A, B, C, D, E, F. Do I think Tobey will come back in Doctor Strange 2? Out of all three Spider-Man, I've heard Tobey is in it. I don't know if that's 100% good to go. I'm not going to sit here and be like, yes, sir. But out of the three Spider-Man, Tobey seems to be the most likely to make an appearance. Because I don't think he's getting another movie. You know? But he said he's not done. He said he'd show back up. So I don't think he's getting Spider-Man 4. Sam Raimi, who directed the Tobey trilogy, is directing Doctor Strange. Like, I feel like that's an opportunity for Sam Raimi to open up a portal, give us 4 minutes, a little bit of closure, see MJ maybe, see that she's pregnant, something crazy. And that would be a lot of fun. Have I read Batman the Killing Joke? Yes, I did. And I saw the animated cartoon that came out for it. And it is very good. How's the weather there? 34 degrees and sunny. I'd say pretty nice. Zero wind, sun's shining. I'm all right with that. Did I watch the Jurassic World Dominion trailer? Oh, yeah. I was actually going to upload something about it on the channel, but it kept getting blocked by Universal, so couldn't happen. When are the trailers coming out? A lot of them will be coming out Sunday afternoon, so tomorrow. A lot of them will come out a little early, though. Hey, Cosmic, do you think it's possible for Jean Grey to come to Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness as rumored? Also, Sophia Turner changed her hair back to red recently. You know, I think, and this is going to be an annoying answer for you guys, anything is possible for Doctor Strange. Any character, any cameo, any crossover. Literally, it's all possible. Very, very, all very, very possible. So, I would just say be ready for that excitement. Who do I think will show up? Honestly, you know, we're talking about cameos. Let's talk Multiverse of Madness, right? You all are excited about it. I'm excited about it, as you should be. I don't know who is for sure going to show up. I've heard a lot of things. I've heard some that are like kind of, hey guys. I've heard some that are like, this is going to happen. Be ready for it. All of which could change at the drop of a hat. Scenes get cut. Things are liars. You know, things are put out by studios to confuse people. Here's what I know, though. I want as many cameos as possible in Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness, because my understanding is after Multiverse of Madness is done, that the Doctor Strange and Loki's and all the people involved in this multiverse mayhem are going to have a control of the multiverse. Like, it's going to be contained. It's going to be understood. So I don't know if we're going to get another opportunity for something this crazy to happen anytime soon, because perhaps the multiverse will be kind of like wrapped up and understood, protected. The Illuminati will be shutting down all that stuff. The TVA, who knows? I have no clue. But what I do know is that go for it. This is the opportunity. The door is open for all of the cameos you want. Let's make it happen. Let's have them come. What's my favorite part of the trailer? Mine was motorcycle chase on the return of the the trailer. I have no clue. That I'm excited. My favorite part was Chris Pratt trying to fight a dinosaur with a knife. Like, that's not the move. Could RDJ come back in the MCU? 100% he could. Will he? I don't think so. Tease, thank you for another super chat, my man. Which of the 4 DCs will gross the most this year? Ooh. That's hard. I think Aquaman's going to struggle comparatively. It's a sequel. It's been a long time since his last movie, and I think a lot of the excitement behind it has kind of died. So I'm going to say Aquaman's last. The next 3 are difficult. You have Batman, who is just a money-making machine. You have The Flash, which is a pinnacle turning point for DC and has Michael Keaton returning and the multiverse opening up in DC. And then you have Black Adam, which is The Rock. And anything The Rock touches turns to money. So those 3 are actually really hard to decide between. What's going to make the most money? Black Adam, The Flash, or the Batman?
Oof.
You're going to have to speak loud.
Probably the Batman, but I would say Flash is a close second. I just think people care a little bit more about Batman than
This is
Flash,
DC stuff anyway. You don't know what you're talking about. Don't hit this wire. That's a great question. Yeah, it was a great question. That's a really... You think the Batman? I think probably the Batman is the best bet, but you cannot ignore, whether you like him or not, the Rock factor.
True.
Like, the Rock makes money. The dude knows how to make money, and you really just cannot ignore the fact that whether you like him or you don't like him is going to generate money that he's in that movie. No Tom Cruise Iron Man hasn't been 100% confirmed yet. Nothing's been 100% confirmed, Ben. Quite honestly, the only thing 100% confirmed is Doctor Strange. Second Doctor Strange. Wanda. And American Chavez. Those are the only people you could literally say are 100% confirmed. Like, other than that, I guess Gargantos was in the trailer, but that doesn't matter. That's a red herring. I just hope we get a first look at Thor, like maybe his outfit or maybe even Gore. Possibly all the good guys lined up. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. It would be cool, but I'm going to be honest, I don't personally think it's happening. You know, let's talk about, Obi-Wan Kenobi dropped a poster and a release date. That's what makes me think we're going to get an Obi-Wan Kenobi thing. We haven't gotten anything about Thor Love and Thunder. They haven't talked about it at all. I don't think they're going to just randomly drop a teaser on us. It'd be super cool, and I hope it's the case, but I just don't believe so. Justine, how you doing? Hey, Chris and Alley Cat, how are you both doing, and how is moving coming along? Have you seen the pics Empire Magazine put on Twitter for Moon Knight for the upcoming issue? They look amazing. Yes, the covers looked really cool yesterday, and today they dropped the whole series with the Kevin Feige quote talking about how brutal the series is. And Mr. Knight. We saw a good image of Mr. Knight. So that's very exciting as well. Very excited for Moon Knight. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I am going because you aren't replying to me. Okay, Polar Gamer. Bye. Do you know my favorite in Onward? No, I don't. What is it? You think Batman is well, Tish? Well, we'll have to wait and see. The Batman is the one I'm most excited for. Yeah, it's right around the corner too. Will the Eternals be involved in multiverse stuff? I don't think so. I think the Eternals are involved for other reasons and other purposes. Love from Dubai. Thank you for joining, Hammond. Seeing Hawkman, Anton Smasher, and Dr. Fate got me way more hyped for Black Adam. Doesn't it look good? Doesn't it look just so clean? I'm super excited. Pierce Brosnan is just a champion, and I'm so pumped for that. I am a fan of The Rock, so I'm not a Rock hater. The Fox X-Men universe and the MCU have contradicting rules of time travel. The MCU time travel creates alternate realities, but the Fox X-Men universe just erases previous timelines. Yeah, and I just talked about that a little bit. How the time works and everything, and I try to explain it the best I can, but it doesn't necessarily matter because each universe is different and their rules are different. When you get into that said universe, whatever happens, happens. Like you have to abide by those rules in that universe. I have a game day, so I gotta go. Bye, y'all. Have a great day. Bye, Madison.
Bye, Madison. Good luck.
Zorro is the best hero. Yo, that's low-key facts. Zorro's pretty cool. Do I think Andrew will come back in Venom 3? Yes. No. Maybe. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know if we're going to get an Amazing Spider-Man 3 with Venom or if we're going to get a Venom 3 with Spider-Man. You know? That's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. Tej, thank you again for the 3rd super chat. It says, fact, in India, more Batman fans than Spider-Man. Really? You know, it's probably not too far off here in America. Right now, all the hype is around Spider-Man because he just released. And, you know, it's kind of insane. But I'm going to go ahead and say that Batman is definitely one of the most beloved characters of all time. It's about time. It's about power. It's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours. That's the one. Who do you want to be the big bad in Multiverse of Madness? I don't understand. You know, it's hard to say. With a movie like Multiverse of Madness, you can't just be like, oh, here's the bad guy. I think there's going to be a series of issues. And, you know, movies have, you know, transcended past bad guys and good guys. Like Thanos, although a bad guy from our perspective, wasn't necessarily evil for the purpose of being evil. Like, he genuinely believed what he was doing. Yes, he was the big bad of the MCU for 15 years. I don't know that necessarily Marvel's trying to go that route. And Multiverse of Madness is going to be a big test for that. Like, we don't need the bad guy. We can just get a lot of little bad guys that Doctor Strange has to succumb to get to the middle of the universe, you know? And we'll have to wait and see exactly what the plan is for that. Amazing Spider-Man 3 is better than Venom 3. Well, that's definitely probably true, to be honest. If they do an Amazing Spider-Man 3, it's going to be definitely more hype around it. I'm so excited for Moon Knight, going to see the Batman as it's out a week before my birthday. The trailer Warner Brother put out for DC movies looks great, made me more excited. Same for me, absolutely. Marvel has been really great about blurring the lines between good and evil. 100%, Mr. Anderson, 100%. Do I think DC has potential to beat Marvel this year? What do you think, Marvel Minute News?
Movie-wise, maybe. But they're coming out with all their series and stuff, so I don't know.
She says she don't know.
I mean, with Batman, Flash coming out this year.
Flash,
Batman. I don't know. It might.
There's a lot of good DC movies coming out this year, which means that
the Multiverse of Madness is gonna be big.
Yeah, Multiverse of Madness, Thor: Love and Thunder.
Thor: Love and Thunder is gonna be huge.
It's going to be close. Like, I think that DC has a very strong slate this year, but I still just don't know if they have to execute all 4 movies, which is a big ask from DC. Chris, read my last 2 comments. I'll read your last one because I see it. Leaks of Tom Cruise as Iron Man and John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I can't see your other last one. In the episode of The Big Thing with Christian, the creator of Deadpool. Yeah, I did a video on that one, Ben Pullum. What do you know about Ethan Hawke's character in Moon Knight? You know, we know surprisingly little about Ethan Hawke's character still. Even with the trailer that came out, we kind of saw him, and there's a few predictions as to who he's going to be, but I don't think anything's really concrete just yet on him specifically. Do I think there's going to be an Amazing Spider-Man 3? Yes, I do. I do believe that there will be. After the excitement and hype that came from Spider-Man No Way Home, people love Andrew now, you know, and he even said, like, where were you guys 4 years ago? But we're here now, and I think people are really excited for it. I like the computer chip circuitry in the Flash suit. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That looks super cool. If they do an Amazing Spider-Man 3, will Marvel have any creative control with Sony? I'm just worried we will have an AV arid situation. I do not believe that Marvel will be involved at all, no. Unless they try to do the Amazing Spider-Man 3 in the MCU, which isn't the case. I do not believe that Marvel will be or Disney will be involved at all. Marvel will be involved because Marvel is part of it. Marvel Minute News looks like Girl Thor. Lady Thor. Ooh, I'm Thor and she's Lady Thor. What do you think of all the trailers and clips for the Uncharted film? I think Uncharted looks like it's going to be really good. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Kang, yes. It's going to be Kang. Kang is going to be a hard beat. Warren talked about Black Panther God Bast in Thor 4. Lady Thor. Should be Lady Thor. But yeah, Bast is going to be a cool introduction. They're doing a whole God saga, which I think is going to have something to do with the Eternals and all of that crazy stuff. So that's going to be kind of crazy. When are the trailers going to come out? At some point tomorrow during the Super Bowl, or, from now until then, really, because they've dropped a few early. I don't want to leave this stream, sir, but I have to attend my class. Bye-bye, sir. Have a nice day. Love you. Take care, Movie World. Thank you so much for joining at all. Ali says goodbye as well. Will there be a Doctor Strange trailer today? No, the Doctor Strange trailer will come out during the Super Bowl, I believe. I don't think it'll come out today. Is that blue Yeti worth the money? LOL. Well, you can tell me. You can hear it right now. This is what I use for all my videos. I think it works pretty good. It's not really ridiculously expensive as far as microphones go. I think it sounds pretty clear, and you can change the range and all of the different things about it. It works for what I need. It's not a super professional microphone, but for what you pay, you get a decent microphone, I would say. Sonic, she uses the same thing. Sonic is going to collect the 10 rings. Ooh. Then we get him in the MCU. Will Thanos return in Eternals 2? Unlikely unless we get like a flashback of him. But even then, I'd say unlikely. I think that character probably is done. Galactus would be a big problem if he comes. Galactus will be a big problem when he comes. Chris, maybe the God thing will set up Hercules joining the Avengers. It might definitely set up Hercules joining the MCU. I don't know if he'll become an Avenger. Can you explain about the Moon Knight? I'm really confused. Is he a new character or something? No, Moon Knight came out in 1984 not in his own comic book. He actually came out as a character, as a bad guy in Werewolf by Night comic issue number 34. That was actually his first appearance. And in that appearance, he was sent out to kill Werewolf by Night, who is also getting his own Disney Plus Halloween special, and we believe we've seen him in the trailers. Originally, he was a bad guy. He wore all of the Moon stuff because Werewolf and Moon, and then they retconned the character. He got his own comic book strip. He became something of an anti-hero, because I don't think he's a good guy or a bad guy. And then they went with the whole Egyptian lore, with Khonshu, and the displaced personality disorder, and then the whole new direction with the character. Werewolf by Night 32. Thank you, Lords of the Long Box. I was close, 34. So absolutely, he had a different history when he originally started, but he's not a new character. This is the first Disney Plus series for Marvel that is happening for a character that hasn't previously been introduced in the MCU. Loki.
I think people are excited for
I think it's gonna be a blast.
Partially because of that. Nobody knows who it is.
It's somebody new.
Very exciting.
If you want some fun facts about the character, he actually comes from a Jewish background. His dad was a rabbi. He wears white because he wants to be seen, unlike, Batman maybe, who wears darkness to hide in the shadows. He wears white specifically to be seen. Werewolf by Night came out in 1975. Am I getting old, or am I just forgetting facts? Again, thank you, Lords of the Long Box. I would have sworn it was in the 80s. I have a feeling the Black Panther is going to do very good in the box office. Yeah, I do too, just because of all of the insanity that has happened around it, the sad and tragedy and the excitement of the character and the changing of everything. But yeah, no, I agree. I think Black Panther will do very well in the box office. When is Spider-Man No Way Home coming to digital?
I couldn't tell you the date.
You did a video on it.
I know, couldn't tell you.
She forgot.
I don't know the exact date.
Marvel Minute News did a video on it. Go look it up. Who is bigger threat, Kang or Galactus? Ooh.
February 28th, I think.
I would say Galactus. What do you think of the 10 rings will do in the future of Marvel? I think they've made that kind of a mystery. You know, there's no actual connecting point. Like, there's nothing in the comics we can really go back to really appreciate it. But it's gonna be fun whatever happens. Like, I think the Shang-Chi future is gonna be fun. February 28th. That's what you said. Okay. Thank you, Justine. Hope you're doing well out there in South Africa. I saw a pic of Moon Knight in his Mr. Knight white 3-piece suit, and it was geeking out. Yeah, I saw it this morning, too, and I was like, oh, it looks so cool. Any thoughts of the Halo TV series? You know, based off of just what I've heard from you guys, I've gotten a lot of mixed reactions. A lot of people are really excited. A lot of people think it looks like junk. I don't know how well, you know, Paramount Plus, which is where Halo is showing up, hasn't really been tried and tested yet. I don't know how deep their pockets are, what their system is. You know, with Disney Plus, we've kind of seen what they're capable of. You know, The Mandalorian's was incredible. Loki, incredible. WandaVision was incredible. So they're capable of doing high-quality budget TV shows from a streaming platform. That's not necessarily true yet for Paramount Plus, and this is going to be a big thing for it. Creative tips. Why am I live? Well, number one, because I'd like to be. Number two, because every single week I do a live podcast called Culture Catch-Up, where we talk about all the movie news from the week, and I answer a lot of questions that the subscribers or visitors of the channel have, and we have a really good conversation about it. It's a chance for me to get to know the fan base of the movies, and I really enjoy having conversations with everybody. No Way Home is being released on Starz first before. Yeah, it is coming out on Starz, and that's an interesting deal, which is 100% based off of money and nothing else. Starz paid probably a ton of money to have it, and that's part of the excitement there, I guess. Doctor Strange 2 will connect to Flash 2. Is it possible? It's possible. Is it going to happen? No. It's not going to happen. I can't wait to see Uncharted and your review so I could use it as a reference for my review of the movie for my film appreciation class. All right, Alexander Amaro. I can't wait for that movie to come out either. I'm actually pretty excited. Who is she? My sister? Are you my sister? Not my sister. That's my wife. You know which show I can't... You know what show I want? Gambit. Yeah, I bet Gambit would be very good. We're going to have to wait probably to get Gambit, but I do see him showing up in the MCU as an X-Men, and I think that'll be a lot of fun. Again, Tej, thank you for the super chat and for supporting the channel. Does Moon Knight have a relationship with post-credit scene of Eternals? Not that I don't believe so. If they start doing the whole Midnight Suns route, he could do 100%, because Blade was there, and Blade and Moon Knight, and Werewolf by Night, and now there's a lot of options. We'll have to wait and see exactly what all the plans are. Marvel is in so many different directions right now. And they're showering it all with this darkness that makes it difficult to know.
But it's fun.
It is fun. But then I get questions like, oh, is this going to connect? And I don't know, because honestly, they've done such a good job hiding it. Huh?
It totally could connect anywhere.
Uh-huh.
Anything could connect anywhere.
100%. The Paramount Plus shows I loved are the Taylor Sheridan created shows Yellowstone with Kev. I actually did see the new Yellowstone. That was really good. Or 1883. That's what it's called. Yeah, that was really good. I did watch that. That was well done. Dark Phoenix versus Scarlet Witch. Who would win? Who is more powerful? Scarlet Witch. I would say Scarlet Witch. Yo, thank you, Ivan. Will Annihilus show up in Ant-Man? What do you think? Like joining to Kang. Have a superb weekend, guys. Will Annihilus show up in Ant-Man? You know, I think Kang is being introduced as a character specifically. Yeah, we've seen him in Loki already. But I think the introduction of Kang, you know, not He Who Remains, the bad guy Kang is going to be in Ant-Man, and I think they're going to really focus on that. So, no, I don't think they'll bring in other characters like Annihilus. I don't think there's a plan for that. What? Look at her back there being her. I will be a member for you, Chris, and Marvel Minute News. If you and Marvel Minute News dance, Marvel Minute News will dance. She'll do a Fortnite dance for you if you ask.
This is the only dance I'll do.
But she's doing one apparently. But you have to be a member first before she dances.
But I can't have members.
No, for me.
You have to member.
I'm not gonna dance for membership. I'm okay. I can't picture Simu Liu actually in Barbie. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I don't know what kind of Barbie they're going for here. You don't have to back up just yet. You can relax. Am I excited for Black Panther? Yes. I think Black Panther 2 is going to be really cool. I hope they get all the pieces together. It's a bit of a scramble, and there have been a lot of issues. We'll have to wait and see exactly, though, what all of the plans are. I've heard pretty good things about how they're going to bring Black Panther back, that off screen, he had a relationship, he had a kid, and they're going to explain all of that. Kiss her, please. That's going to cost you at least $1,000. Marvel Minute News is so underrated. It is! So everybody go subscribe. Everybody go subscribe to Marvel Minute News. Do you know Indian Spider-Man, which will be across the Spider-Verse? I know his name, and I'm going to say it wrong, and I'm so sorry. It's like Pitev Pakar. I don't know his name perfectly, but I do know about the character and the excitement of the tease of him being in the film. Do you and Warren both like the final episode of Book of Boba Fett? Do you think there will be a season 2? There could be a season 2. It's kind of weird because it's kind of all over the place. Like, it was essentially Mandalorian 3, but now we're going to get a Mandalorian 3. Do we need a Book of Boba Fett 2? Like, it all kind of connected. So Mandalorian 3 could just be the continuation. Not 100% sure. Do you think Miss Marvel's underrated? I just don't think a lot of people know about her. She's pretty powerful, and we'll see how they use her in the MCU very, very soon when the series comes out. Mr. Anderson says, keep your slobbering to yourself. Or pay $1,000. I will kiss her right now for $1,000 because I am a sellout. When are the trailers going to drop? Hopefully tomorrow during the Super Bowl. A few of them have come out already. Do you think Blade will show up in Morbius? I want to say no because I don't know what universe Morbius lives in. Who do you think is Skrull in Secret Invasion? Well, we're going to have to wait because that's going to be like the whole point is you don't know who is and who isn't. That's like the whole series. That's the whole point. And the whole time, everybody you think you thought were good and bad are back. It's going to be all backwards. But that'll be a lot of fun. I'm super excited for that series. You got Emilia Clarke showing up. You got Samuel L. Jackson showing back up. And then they're all going to be fake characters. So we'll have to wait and see. When TVA resets timelines, Galactus / Celestials get pruned too, I suppose. Do you like Wanda's new costume? At first I didn't, but it's growing on me. Oh, I've liked it since the second she put it on. I think it was very, very well done. Was talking with my friends and they said they hope Obi-Wan doesn't die in the show. Well, we know Obi-Wan's not going to die. Spoiler alert. Imagine. They kill him. That'd make no sense. Will Tom Cruise play Superior Iron Man? I've heard he's playing Iron Legion Iron Man, where he's going to successfully have a suit of armor around the world. The Mr. Nice suit, so fresh. Have you seen that? You saw it? Doesn't it look good? It looks really good. I woke up and it was the first thing I saw, and I went, whoa. Marvel, buy back Spider-Man rights from Sony. Any possibility? 100% a possibility. And they might not even need to. Sony has a rule where they have to use the character. They can't shelf him. So if they stop using the character, it actually goes back automatically to Marvel. Now, it doesn't look like Sony has any plans to stop using the character or give in characters of rights anytime soon. But 100% it's a possibility that it could go back to Disney and Marvel. Put your money on the Bengals tomorrow. The Simpsons already told us to win. That was photoshopped, fun fact. So there was a photoshopped photo. So you know how the Simpsons predict a bunch of stuff? Yeah. There was a photoshopped photo of a Rams-Bengals score on the Simpsons from 8 years ago. And it was 33-31 or something like that. The Bengals won. And they had the most bets on that score specifically in the history of Super Bowl betting. And then it was later people found out it was photoshopped and it's not real. So that's fun.
I hope that is the game. That way it'll be a good game and the Bengals will win.
But it was just a Photoshop picture and everybody saw it and they're like, oh my gosh, the Simpsons predicted it. But it wasn't real. You are the Indian Spider-Man? I believe you, Tej. I believe you. Is Mysterio still alive? He's got to be. I feel like he wouldn't be mysterious if he wasn't. Who's my favorite Avenger? Iron Man. Who's your favorite Avenger?
I don't know.
Come on.
I don't know. I like Iron Man too.
Well, I already said Iron Man. Say somebody else.
I don't know.
Can we expect
I like
Avatar
Iron
2?
Man.
No, I already picked Iron Man. I can expect... I haven't heard anything about an Avatar 2 trailer. That'd be pretty hype, though. Or there be a spammer in the chat. Where? I haven't seen any spammers.
Mysterio still alive, maybe?
Oh, that's okay. Was the third Doctor Strange variant officially announced? Not officially. Defender Strange with the ponytail. We've seen toys. He was in the trailer at one point, if you really want to play that game. So, yeah, maybe you could say officially announced. But no, there hasn't been like a, oh, look. Chris, I'm going to tell you an easy way to get a lot of views. Make a video about Indian Marvel scene. But I don't know anything about the Indian Marvel scene. No, she cannot, Sean. I already have Iron Man. I picked him first.
But I like him too. I'm not good at making decisions.
We'll make a decision.
I'm not good at it.
We'll get over that.
I don't like making
Sean, don't side with Allie. That's not fair. You can't gang up against me.
But you can.
No, you're modding my channel right now. You can be on her side when you mod her channel. You're on my side right now. Do you want to see Tom Cruise as Iron Man? Yeah, I think it would be fun. I have no reason not to. Yeah, Allie, come on. Pick someone else besides Iron Man. See, Ben wants you to pick somebody else. How you doing, Slayer? I'm doing good. Largest fan following of Spider-Man, only Indian people. I know that the Indian culture, the Indian country, has a lot of Marvel fans for sure, but I don't know anything about the Indian scene, and I feel like it would be kind of hypocritical of me to sit there and be like, so this is what's happening for Marvel in India. I just don't know. I'll be honest. You want that action figure? Go get him. If I have an emote of a foot stomping, it would insert here. He's grumpy. I like it. Does Warren live with you? Yeah, I think Warren actually just came upstairs. He's right here behind Batman.
The wall.
Behind Batman. There are 2 Screen Queens in Scarlet Invasion with Emily Clark and Olivia Colman. Yeah, a lot of stuff coming. Then just ask her for a second favorite then. Boom. No, because it has to be her new first favorite. I've taken her first favorite. But you know what the problem is? If I asked her for her second favorite, you know what she's going to say? I don't know. What's your second favorite? Yeah, there it is.
I don't know.
Favorite food, go.
Favorite food?
Crab.
Oh, no.
I love crab. I'm a
Guys,
huge
I'm not
fan of
making
crab.
decisions.
Well,
can't just ask me
you are never going to do
favorites.
good on being on this show because this literally is me sitting here for an hour answering questions.
Yes, answering questions, but not favorites.
I could do favorites all day. I'm a very decisive person. After all the cameo he's been making lately, Chris Evans definitely shows up in about 10 seconds as Johnny Storm in the Multiverse of Madness. No, he shows up as Mario in the Multiverse of Madness. Insert giggle emote. Bellboy's like, this isn't Twitch. Where are my
I like
emotes?
tacos and breakfast food.
That's not a food. That's a genre. That's like
Okay,
saying
tacos.
what kind of tacos?
Al pastor tacos, authentic.
Authentic al pastor. Porque ella es un mexicana.
A lot of lime.
Chris, get Warren to side with us. Yeah, Warren will always side with us. He's anti-Ally. Call Warren right now, please. Warren's working. Butter chicken and tandoori. Ooh, I love.
Ooh, I love butter chicken.
I love butter chicken and tandoori chicken.
I love pasta too. See, I
Ooh,
don't really
now
have
we need to
anything
get Indian
I
food
don't
tonight.
like.
Now we gotta get Indian food tonight. Problem is, all of our Indian restaurants here close at like 3, so we never make it in time.
I'm gonna
The
say
Taco
if
Bell
we-
kind.
if
I
we
like the
came
Sean
out-
Bell kind. Ooh.
The Taco Bell kind is good too. See, I'm not a.
I like
picky
all
person.
food. There's not a food you could find that I don't like. Your hair like Thor. I think you played a stunt double of Thor. Sorry, it's a joke. No, it's not a joke. I did. Jane's better. One of the leak episodes for Miss Marvel episode 2 title is Lockjaw. Could Lockjaw show up in Miss Marvel? I mean, I suppose. Lockjaw, maybe. What's my favorite movie in the MCU? Iron Man 1. What's your favorite movie in the MCU? Come on, you know what, this is an easy one. You don't,
Why is it easy?
because you don't know what your favorite movie in the MCU is. It's not Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes, but there's. a
Oh,
lot of
you're
ones that are
insane.
good,
She's
too.
insane, guys.
I
She's
love Guardians of
insane.
the Galaxy. I have a heart for Groot.
She has a heart for Groot.
I do. Guys, I I take my Funko Pops out of the box.
Okay, everybody yell at her, please. As you can see down here, my Funko Pops are all still in the box. She gets a Funko Pop, and before she even gets it in her hand, she's ripping it out of the box and like chucking the box to the side.
Because the box is stupid.
No. There's like a whole movement. # free your Funkos.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Thoughts on Toby getting stabbed but then being completely fine? He's Spider-Man. It's alright. You should watch some of the Indian superhero movies. It's great. I might have to look into it. My Marvel... Who is her Marvel celebrity crush? Come on.
Thor.
Chris Hemsworth? He's pretty sexy.
No, Thor.
He's a Marvel celebrity, Chris Hemsworth.
I know, but the Thor version.
Well, he's a sexy guy. I think he's a very sexy guy. Nah, Chris. Iron Man 3 is better than Iron Man, and you can't deny it. I 100% can deny it. Iron Man 1 is the best MCU movie in the MCU. You can't play with it if it's still in the box.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Slayer says the box ain't stupid.
Listen, I appreciate the box.
Mr. Anderson says, I'm all about freeing my Funkos, Allie.
Yay!
Yo, where are my boxers?
What's the hashtag? Free my Funko?
I think it's something like that.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up because I'm about to tweet it.
Is this the Marvel Minutes girl? Yes, this is Marvel Minute News.
Do I look different, Justin?
Yeah, you're not as close. You're not the center of attention. You're on the side. Smack in the face. I'll smack her in the face right now for $1,000.
And I'll smack you back.
I will beat her up on camera. This is why she's with you, Chris, because you look like Thor. No, that's why she said Thor, because I look like Thor. It's actually the other way around. I don't know what they are going to do with Midnight Man and Moon Knight. You know, there's a lot of stuff in Moon Knight we're really expecting to see. You're saying Iron Man is better than Endgame. I'm saying I will watch Iron Man on repeat. I love Iron Man. I love the film. I think it is a simplistic and perfect superhero movie. I keep the box intact so I can return it if it breaks.
I don't return things.
No, her box is long gone. She smushed it, sat on it, and burned it in the fire.
No, it's in a box.
Is it in a box?
And it's in pristine.
It is not in. I refuse to believe it.
It is.
Look at the lovebirds. Tom Cruise is heading to South Africa soon for a few months to film Mission Impossible 8. Chris, my Funko of the child is still in the box. Thank you, Justine. Thank you for having common sense and decency towards Funko Pops. Hashtag protect your Funkos.
Hashtag Gru is the happiest Gru could ever be.
We're both from America. My favorite book? I don't know what my favorite book is, but I'm actually currently reading Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey. It's right there. It's a fantastic book. I would recommend it if you want to read about a pretty interesting man and his life and journey and his perspective. A lot of cool stuff to learn. Strongest MCU character right now is probably WandaVision or Captain Marvel. Not WandaVision. Wanda, the Scarlet Witch, or Captain Marvel. Oof, I have a headache. Oh, the humanity, the pain. You look like Thor, and Marvel Minute looks like the girl from Cloak and Dagger. I can't think of her name. It's not Jessica Drew, is it? Do you think there will be an Iron Man 4 or an Iron Man movie just completely done? I mean, eventually, I guess they'll redo the Iron Man movies. I think the whole who's taking the mantle of Iron Man, it doesn't have to be a new Iron Man. It just has to be somebody in that role. And there are a lot of options like Ironheart, Iron Lad, the Iron Patriot. Like, that doesn't have to be a new Iron Man. Are you raising your hand for permission to talk?
No.
Yes, Allie. You in the back. What would you like to say?
I would like to say that I am going to go.
Get out of here then. Go ahead. She just wants to
video
be front and center. Here, be front and center. Be front and center. If you guys watch Allie's video today, which will be out in like 2 hours, just say that you've come from the stream.
Help me become monetized. Hashtag monetize Alley Cat.
Hashtag move my chair.
Goodbye. Love you guys.
All right, guys. We have just hit the hour mark, so we actually are also going to be finishing up here as well. Chris, your wife reminds me of 3C Films when he takes the Funko Pops out the box. It's illegal. It's illegal. All my Funkos are very safely in their box, enjoying their life and being happy. Yo, somebody just got message deleted. Great to see you, Allie. Yes, everybody. If you do not mind, here, I'll even drop the link so it's easy for you if I can do it here. Oh, sign into chat. I'll drop it here on my other iPad. I hate not having my PCs. I need to get that stuff fixed. Why do PC parts have to be so expensive, guys? Let's go to YouTube. PC parts just shouldn't be so expensive. Because then I could have a new PC. And I could be happy. Share. Copy link. Let's see if I can just do this or if it's a problem. Let's go to YouTube. Let's go to the stream. And let's put paste. There it is, everybody. Subscribe to Marvel Minute News. I hope that's a clickable link. If not, just look up Marvel Minute News. How did Doc Coke get to this? Doc Ock? Who knows? Who knows? Open that mask or I'll be mad. We'll get to it. I think I'm going to wait to open everything till we move now, though, because we're moving on March 15th. And I don't want to take everything out of the box so it can get ruined in the move. So I have a few things I want to open up that I haven't yet, and I'll just do it when I move. You should come to India. I am ready to host you, but I love New York City and the USA. You know, I'd love to go to India one day. I don't have a timeline, obviously, but I would love to. I love to travel. It's one of my favorite things to do, and I'm willing to go anywhere. Don't spam, Goof. You're gonna get in trouble. Isn't the idea of Ultron going loose that there is no easy answer to world's problems, people each generation to have to finance the problems? I mean, yeah, 100%. We have our own individual issues. 100%. Yeah, that would have been good. Forget about Mysterio. I don't know. Peter Parker doesn't have all the answers. He's just a kid. After watching No Way Home in the 5th time, I still don't know if Endgame or No Way Home is my favorite. Yeah, they're very, very good. You miss my other face cam? Yeah, me too. But it's all going to be changing soon. I'll have a whole new, brand new office, and we'll have to get used to that one. All right, guys. I'm going to say, if you haven't joined Discord, join it. We're less than 150 subscribers away from 50,000. So hopefully by the next week, we'll have that done. And I'm super pumped. I'm super excited for all this, and I can't wait to see you guys next week. Thank you so much for joining during Marvel Minute News, and for the technical difficulties, I apologize. I know it hasn't been a perfect stream, but we had a blast. Thank you for everybody who donated, super chats, chatted at all, commented, sat in the background and listened, or if you're watching this after we've filmed it tomorrow, thank you as well. You guys are all the best. Consider subscribing. Hit that like button real quick before you sign out, just to push the viewership up a little bit. And thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one right here on